Hello everyone, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we'll do the detailed review of the Micromax Canvas Spark. So Micromax announced this Canvas Spark a couple of months back, and this is one of the ultra budget Android phones available right now, and there are quite a lot of specialities about this device. It has pretty decent specs and it runs Android Lollipop 5.0. That's one important aspect, because a lot of devices in this price category still have only KitKat. So this device comes with a 4.7-inch QHD display. It's powered by 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek chipset with 1 GB RAM and 8 GB internal storage. There is an 8 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a front 2 megapixel camera. For these specs, the device is priced at Rs 4,999 and available exclusively on Snapdeal. So that is the spec aspect of the Micromax Canvas Spark. So now talking about the design and build quality. So the Micromax Canvas Spark is a pretty decent looking budget device, because most of the budget smartphones do not really care for the design, and here Micromax has done with a pretty good and striking design. You can see there is a gold finish around the device, giving it is a pretty good feel. There is also matte finish rear panel which has a curved design, which again looks pretty good. So all in all, the quality of materials used is pretty good when you compare that. Most of the smartphones in the budget category do not have really great design and build quality, and you can also see that the rear panel has a matte finish, and the rear 8 megapixel comes with a rear 8 megapixel camera comes with a metallic finish around the camera. So all in all, you can see even the buttons have been given good finishing. So in the design and build quality wise, this device is pretty good device, and it's a good looking device in the budget category. Now moving on to the display, the device has a QHD display that's 540 by 960 pixels, and this is exactly similar to what is being offered on the Moto E. While the Redmi 2 and a few other devices have the HD display that's 1280 by 720p, this has a QHD display. Although the resolution is not really bad, because most of the budget smartphones are still FWVGA resolution display. The display quality is not that good. The display is dull and not really vibrant. The colors look washed out, and even the viewing angles are not really that good. The sunlight readability is again not very impressive, but the touch response is pretty decent, and overall you can see just an average display. There are better displays in this price point, like the InFocus M2, which has a better display in this category. So in the display aspect, the Micromax Canvas Spark isn't really that good, but Micromax has done something good on this display. It has a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection, so that's something really useful when you're using the phone. So that's the display aspect. Now moving on to the software. The software is one of the important aspects of this device. This has the latest Android 5.0 Lollipop. So you can see the UI is mostly stock Android with very minimal customization done. So you can see there is a slight transparency in the app drawer. That's the Micromax way of implementing the Lollipop, and you can see the notification center is exactly the same what we see on the stock Android. So one thing we didn't like about this device is that Micromax has included a lot of bloatware. There are lots of third-party apps included, which is really unnecessary. And this takes up memory as well. So you can see there is 7 Snapdeal, Quicker, Paytm, News Hunt, this Hotstar, then Micromax Games Live. All these apps do take up internal storage, and these are not really used by a lot of users. So they're completely taking up the internal storage. It's something really Micromax has to consider when including these apps. So that's one important aspect, that is a lot of bloatwares are included, and apart from that, the performance was just okay, not really that best. When you run multiple apps or games in the background, switching between them was not really that easy. There was a slight lag, and even the gaming performance was not really that good. Even though it has a quad-core processor, the performance was not really the best. The graphic quality on this dull display was not that good. But having said that, you can play almost all games. We tried playing many games and we didn't really face any issue. So multitasking has been implemented in the Lollipop way, and there is no customization here. And you can see it's not really that smooth when you compare with a few other devices priced higher than this. So there is slight lag, but it's acceptable because it's a budget smartphone and you can't really use this phone for heavy tasks. So for a casual day-to-day task, this phone does perform pretty good, and the overall performance was pretty average. So that was the performance side, and also software aspect. This device comes with 8 GB internal storage, and out of which around 4.5 GB is available to the user. And also you can expand the internal storage via memory card. You can install the XD card and install apps as well. So that's one good thing. So in the overall software side, this device is pretty decent, since this has the Lollipop OS. Then but the bad thing about this device is that Micromax has installed too many bloatwares into this device. Now talking about the camera, this device has a 8 megapixel rear camera with LED flash. While a lot of devices in this price category have only 5 megapixel camera, Micromax has done one good thing, that is included an 8 megapixel rear camera with LED flash, and also a front 2 megapixel camera. So this is a budget smartphone, so you can't really expect that great shots from this camera, but this camera does perform pretty decent, and you can get pretty decent quality shots. The colors look good, but they're not really consistent. So here and there you can see colors look washed out, but overall for a price of 4,999, this camera looks pretty decent, and the flash also works pretty decent. The front 2 megapixel camera is shots are pretty noisy, but it can be used for social sharing and casual selfies. This also comes with 1080p recording, and the recording quality is again just average. This was not really that good. The amount of detailing was not that best on this camera. So overall, when we consider this device, the price point, this is pretty decent camera, but we can say that the InFocus M2, which also has an 8 megapixel rear camera and a front facing camera, excels in this category, and Micromax Canvas Spark is just an average device in the camera department. Now talking about the battery life, this device comes with a 2000 mAh battery, that is a non-renewable battery, and the battery performance was pretty decent. So we tested the battery performance with lots of apps running, and we could get 1 day of usage with this battery. So if you're an average user, you can easily get 1 day of usage with a 2000 mAh battery. So this has a non-renewable battery. So that was the detailed review of the Micromax Canvas Spark. So all in all, this device is pretty decent value for money for 4,999, because it has the latest software. It has a decent camera, not really the best though, and pretty good build quality, and it is available exclusively on Snapdeal. So this is you cannot really purchase this device from Snapdeal unless you register and take part in the flash sale, which occur once in a week. So that's how this device sells. So all in all, we can say this device is a pretty decent device for 4,999, and if you like this device, you can buy it from Snapdeal. So that was a detailed review of the Micromax Canvas Spark. Hope you like this video. If you have any queries, drop in a comment and we'll be glad to help you out with the queries. If you like this video, do hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.